Hello and a very warm welcome. Driver ratings for the France Grand Prix. All 20 drivers covered. You're probably thinking, why has this Bender got his top off? Currently 26 degrees in the UK, and as you well know, we don't deal with the heat very well, so hence why I have my top off. It's not for anything other. Anyway, driver ratings for the France race. 1 been awful, 10 been phenomenal. We'll start with the Williams boys, and I've gone harsh on them this time. 0. Both of them terrible, the car's awful, it's a disgrace, no progress, they're getting worse. Stroll has a puncture at the end, they're running last all weekend, they're an embarrassment. Hulkenberg, 6 out of 10, consistent but beaten by Sainz all weekend. He's going to be one of them drivers, Hulkenberg. Consistent little driver, Le Mans winner, never get a top car. Sainz, 8 out of 10. He was absolutely superb this weekend. I probably could give him 9. Should have got P6, but Renault lets him down. Embarrassing by Renault. He was running 6 comfortably. My driver of the race he was. I don't care if power issues cost him 2 places. He was superb. But Renault are unreliable. Ricciardo, 6 out of 10. Average weekend. That's all I've got written down. Nothing really to say. He probably should get a 5, to be honest. Max, 9 out of 10. Brilliant weekend for the Dutchman. Gained massively after the lap 1 carnage, and he brought it home in second consistently, and good confidence boost. No incidents in the French weekend as well, so that's a confidence boost. Perez and Ocon, I'm going to do together. Both 5 out of 10. Perez was in the points, car lets him down, he retires. And then Ocon, I give him 5 out of 10 because, yes, he retired on lap 1. It's his home race. Ocon's at this side. He goes to take the corner. Gasly's going for a gap that's not there. So Gasly takes him out. So I'll give Ocon a 5. It wasn't his fault he was out the race. So I can't give Ocon any less than that, really, because the incident wasn't his fault. Kimi, 7 out of 10. Bad qualifying. Horrific qualifying, but decent race on the podium, and was showing great pace, especially when he was behind Ricciardo. We've got a little wobble on there. My hand's gone shaky on the rocks. Good pace. Overtook Ricciardo, got on the podium. Vettel, now I've marked him down. 4 out of 10. Caused the crash with Bottas, 100%, deserved his penalty, but amazing comeback. Shows what a champion he is to come back. Amazing overtakes, carved through the field, a lot quicker than Valtteri Bottas. But he caused the first accident, so you can't give him any higher. Stoffel Van Dorn, 3 out of 10. Better weekend for Stoffel, but McLaren lap pace all weekend. On to his teammate, Fernando Alonso. Now I'm a huge fan of Fernando Alonso, but he gets 1 out of 10. Absolutely horrific all weekend. On the radio screaming as he does when he goes on a rant, but you've had the highs of your Le Mans win, should be coming in with brilliant confidence. Shocking qualifying. I know you can blame the car for it, but shocking qualifying, shocking race. Sebastian Vettel passed him around the outside. Alonso, a 2-time champion, a Le Mans winner, drops it all on his own. I'm going harsh on Fernando Alonso. I thought he was awful this weekend. 1 out of 10. Ericsson. Now I've got written down 2. I think that's a bit harsh actually. I'm going to boost Ericsson up actually. I've got 2 written down because he once again outshined by Leclerc. But no, I'm going to boost him to 4 just because he got into Q2. I'm a huge critic of his. I still don't think he's good enough. Leclerc most of the race was 8th. Ericsson's in 15th. Leclerc's performing. Why isn't Ericsson? This is my argument. This is why no one can answer. But I'll boost him up because he did get into Q2 in qualifying for the first time in ages. On to the Monegasque, Charles Leclerc, the brightest young talent we have at the minute. Amazing qualifying, P8. Fell back in the race, but once again outshining the car he's in. Scored points for the 4th race. Fourth point scoring in 5 races, so not bad at all. Kevin Magnussen, 9 out of 10. Best of the rest. back to being consistent. The Haas obviously benefited from that track. Struggled at Monaco, but back in the points for K-Mag. Grosjean, 5 out of 10. Solid, nothing spectacular. Crash in qualifying cost him because he should have been 7th or 8th in qualifying, and who knows, that would have been definitely benefited him in the race. On to the Toro Rosso boys. Brendan Hartley, 2 out of 10. Is he good enough? No, he's not. Should he lose his seat? Probably, because what does he do? Gasly, 3 out of 10. Poor home weekend for the Frenchman. Bad qualifying. Race over after lap 1. He was 100% to blame for the Ocon-Gasly incident. Went for a gap that wasn't there. And last but not least, the Mercedes boys. I'll do Bottas first. 5 out of 10. Decent qualifying. Second place. Nearly got pole. I thought he had pole. And first corner, his race was ruined because Seb ran into him. And Bottas, very slow to get through the field. Seb carving his way through the field. Bottas was struggling to get through the field. Seb made it up to 5th. Bottas only got 7th. So Bottas should have been 6th. He should have been ahead of Magnussen at least. Now, on to the France race winner, Lewis Hamilton. No biasness, nothing at all. 10 out of 10. It has to be. Pole position. Won round every single Formula 1 track, I believe now. Never had a win at France. He's done it now. And then pole, race win, led every single lap, a dominant display, takes the championship lead, so it's got to be 10 out of 10. And that concludes all 20 drivers covered. France weekend finished, done. On to Austria we go. Thanks for watching. Qualifying, race reaction and driver ratings complete. Adios. I'll see you next week for Austria. And then the big one, Silverstone, built on a disused airfield. Can't wait for Silverstone. Adios.